passed away on June 23rd, 1990. He was struck by a vehicle that was coming from San Ignacio. The two individuals were in their teens, I believe, and they were had been drinking for probably most of the night.
He had just started doing triathlons when that happened, so that's why he was biking. He would do running, biking, swimming, and for that particular race, it was just going to be a bike run from Zapata to Laredo. He just had a big heart and for the family and his community, and I'm sure he's watching us, and he's very proud of my mom and my brothers and the way everybody just continues. His friends always come out here, never fails, so it just goes to show how much he touched everybody's life and that everybody still remembers him, and it's great to see everybody out here.
We miss him.
We miss him very much, but we know that he's watching.
It was a hard thing. I had a real hard time dealing with it. Joey was my big brother. I wanted to walk like him. I wanted to talk like him. I wanted to look like him. I wanted to run the hurdles like he ran the hurdles, so that's why I became a hurdler. I wanted to be a quarter miler. I wanted to play in the secondary. I wanted to be just like him, and so it was hard. He's the guy who kind of would take me out and work me out a lot. Joey's the one who taught me how to hurdle, and I lettered as a freshman, which was a big deal for me and for him as well. And it was after that year when everything happened, and so it was very hard to deal with for a little bit, and managed to get over that. But it was a rough day for our family and for his friends and for his wife, and it was hard, and it took a while to be able to talk about it and not get too overwhelmed. We're going on our 24th year, finished today, going on 25 next year, and it's just really been an amazing experience to kind of see, his old buddies and how they have been the ones keeping this going. It's just been great, and just kind of following their lead and kind of running with it. And now Joe and, like I said, Joey's friends have really kept this thing going, and our family's been extremely grateful for them doing that, because it's not an easy event to put together. And on top of that, we're not making any money out of this. It's all for charity, so it's fulfilling. It's a great experience. It feels good. There's a lot of planning going into it, and the day of and the morning of. And then after it's done, though, there's just a great sense of accomplishment. We did something. We're helping the community. We're remembering the life of our brother and celebrating the things he did while he was here. So it's hard work, but it's very rewarding as well.
Memorial 5K run.
He was a humble person. He was one of those people that would help everybody when he can. I couldn't believe it. I mean, we were talking the day before, and I couldn't believe it. Actually, what really hurts me was the day before the accident. He was looking for me all over Laredo because we would train together cycling. We would go 30 miles, 50 miles, and that day he wanted to go to Zapata with his wife, Pat, and we were gonna, usually we would do that two to three times a week. She would drop us off and we'd come back cycling. And what really bothers me is Joey went to see me on the race set, right? And one time I said no. Then he passed away. That's what really hurts me, because I said no to a good friend of mine that he saw me run at my best.
For us, it's always been there, but to see the community come out and like I said, to see his friends. I mean, I don't know if I have friends that close, you know what I mean? And it really touches. It's really touching to see them come out here and just continue to be here and remember him. LCC has changed dramatically, but the facilities have just gotten better. The administration here is extremely supportive of us. The campus PD, the athletic department, they are very, very supportive of what we do. They love us coming out here, and they just want us to keep coming back, and we are. It's perfect for what we want to do. Just a nice 5K road run. Like I said, the facilities just keep getting better. It's amazing. Every year I come back, there's a couple of new buildings and different structures and statues, and it's just a really nice place to be. One of the original big pieces of what we're doing is Joey was killed by a drunk driver. And so, you know, we're really pressing that issue. At the time, it wasn't as big an issue as it is nowadays, and the enforcement wasn't as strong as it is nowadays. I'm not saying it didn't exist, but it just didn't seem as everybody was as aware as they are nowadays. And I think that is a big part of why we started this also, was to press that message. The other is to live a healthy lifestyle. You know, Joey was all about that, and you know, we're hoping to promote that as well. The money that we do get from the race, we donate right back to the different charities here in Laredo. We give them to the runners clubs, to the boys and girls clubs, you know, different things that help the youth of Laredo stay active. We want to make sure that we push, you know, good sportsmanship and fellowship, you know, part of what we do. We give door prizes, we play music. We want people to enjoy coming out here, not just to run, but to come to an event where they're going to have a good time, spend some time with some friends, and stay fit and stay active and live a healthy lifestyle. So, you know, there's a lot of things that we've kind of put together over the last 24 years, but the message has always been about, you know, commemorating the life of Joey and his accomplishments.
I don't think we have time to express how he was, how his meaning of life. He was always very humble, always a smile. You rarely would see him being upset. He will go by me, and sometimes I don't feel like going. And sometimes we don't know how lucky we are and the talent we have, and we don't put it to use. We get lazy. And that's one of the messages Joey would, hey, let's get in shape and let's do this. He could motivate people to do something. I feel sad and I haven't forgotten, because a lot of people have asked me why you keep on doing it, why you charge $5. And they don't realize how hard it is. When you're close friends at high school, you become blood brothers as a team athlete. When you're an athlete, you become friends, you become like brothers. And from there, we went to college. After that, I mean, he got married, he was successful. And when somebody goes support you in every race, and then we were trained together, then when one day I said no, something happens, it's hard to forget. It doesn't matter if you go to a counseling or you talk to people and express yourself. It's not easy. It's not easy to forget when you say no to a friend. It's very hard.
Living a healthy lifestyle, I think education has a lot to do with it, how people are learning what it is to be fit and how much it actually helps you out within your life, and you're healthier, you're happier, and it's something that I see a lot of younger people coming out here, and that's really, really great. I'm sure Joey's very pleased, because that was his message. He wanted everybody to, and especially the youth, because that's what he saw, that they're our future, so it's better to keep them healthy and fit, a strong mind, strong body. So I'm really glad to see all the young people out here. There's so many of them, so it's really great.